So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how one video on your channel could have a lot of views, and then another video, which is better than your other one, actually gets no views. So let's go ahead and talk about the YouTube algorithm and what to do whenever the YouTube algorithm chooses your video. Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. On this channel, you'll learn how to be creative, and I'll teach you the tools you need to create. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel create more content like this. So let me show you what I'm working with here. So a few days ago at the time of this video, I created a very short video. This is a YouTube short. So basically I shot this on my phone and it's about a 7-second video. And so YouTube shorts are meant to be short. They're most of the times they're actually taken with your phone and shot vertically, very similar to what TikTok has. And so in this case, this is a very easy video to do. This took me less than 5 minutes from the time I shot it to the time I uploaded to YouTube. And so far it has over 1,000 views. But then I made another video a few days later, which is basically the long full version of this one. So this one's kind of like a teaser of the AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. And this one is the full 17-minute video with my brother's computer. And this one took me about 6 hours to finish, from the time we shot the footage to the time I edited to the time I uploaded. And quality wise, there's really no comparison, because here I just basically took my phone out, shot the video and uploaded. In this case, I took a video with my camera, the lighting, sound, everything else. So in general, this is a better video objectively. But this one so far has only 96 views, less than 100 views. So this is a case where, well, the YouTube algorithm plays a big part. And this is an example of when the YouTube algorithm chooses your video or chooses your channel. So what do you do whenever the YouTube algorithm chooses your video or your YouTube channel as a whole? Well, in this case, I would say if you've never experienced this before, definitely be happy that YouTube chose your video, because this is something that I think practically every creator, whether they're small or large, really want YouTube to do, because whenever YouTube algorithm chooses your content, you're going to get way more views and subscribers than you would normally get. And then once that happens, if you do get picked up more and more by the YouTube algorithm, then obviously your channel is just going to explode and your community is just going to grow along with that. Now, whenever I uploaded this video, I had absolutely no idea that this would happen, because typically on my channel, normally I get anywhere from 100 to 200 views whenever I first publish it in the first few days. And then over time, it normally accumulates views, but it's a very slow process for my channel. And so in order for me to get over 1,000 views in just a few days, that's actually a big thing for me. But the thing is, this isn't the first time that it's happened on my channel. And so going back to that question of what do you do whenever you see the YouTube algorithm gives you a spike on your content? Well, naturally, what you want to do is create a follow-up video, which is exactly what I did here. So I was already planning to do this video anyway with my brother, but it just so happens this short got picked up by YouTube and it got a lot of views. And so this was perfect timing. But in general, you actually want to create more content like that. Now, does that mean that you are guaranteed to get as many views or even close to the amount of views as the original video? No. So as you can see here, the YouTube algorithm clearly did not choose this video. So at 96 views, this is a far cry from the 1,000+ views and counting that I got here. And this is a 6-second video. I thought it was 7 seconds, but this is a 6-second video, which is even shorter than what I thought, versus my 17, nearly 18-minute video. So whenever you see this, I would definitely say capitalize on it. Create more content on it. Because if the YouTube algorithm is continually pushing this, and normally it'll push it for a few days for most channels, then it's going to die off, then more than likely if it sees this, then there is a higher chance that it's going to recommend another similar video. And even though that's not always guaranteed, you are giving your channel and your videos a chance to be seen, because YouTube is currently recommended through their algorithms. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. And so now that you kind of see one way that you can actually capitalize on the YouTube algorithm pushing your content, let's talk about the other end of it. Because for a lot of people, we want more of this. I think everybody wants a YouTube algorithm to pick up your videos, show it to a lot of people, and absolutely make your channel explode. But the reality is, in the end, the YouTube algorithm is something that you cannot control. Because in this case, every time I upload a video, I practically do all the same things. You know, I do my research on the title, the tags, the amount of volume that there is on a channel, all the normal things that, you know, a lot of YouTube experts would tell you to do. You know, if I look at here on my video analytics, it is good, you know, and this isn't always the case, but a lot of times I'm going to have these search words or tags. They are ranked in YouTube, so that means there's a good possibility that they'll show up as well. So this is something I do on every single video because I know the long-term benefits of doing this. But just because you do all these things, and even though I would highly recommend that you always do this on every single video, that alone is by no means that you're actually going to get views on your videos, even if you did one just recently that is similar to this and is getting way more views and way more subscribers. So this is something that I think as a creator, you're going to have to be prepared for, because as anyone knows who's been doing YouTube for a long time, there's a lot of highs and lows. And whenever those highs comes for the first time, you're going to be super excited and just absolutely happy that you're finally getting some growth out of it. But the other end of it is, once that is gone and the YouTube algorithm stops pushing your content, now you got to face reality. And for a lot of people, whenever they experience this the first time, this is a very low period, a very sad and depressing period. But the thing is, this is normal. So if you are going to get into YouTube, just understand that the algorithm is something that you cannot control. And doing all of these things like titles, tags, thumbnails, you know, making your content the best you can be, I still highly recommend that you always push towards doing that and always improve. Because at the end of the day, you can only take care of the things that you can control. In this case, the type of content, all the marketing, everything else that you do to actually promote your content, your channel, and definitely create content that actually serves your community. And if you do get recommended by the algorithm, then definitely capitalize on it. And the other thing that I would like to say is, whenever you see this, you might see this on other channels where, say, for example, a channel that's much smaller than you, the YouTube algorithm picks them up. And even beyond that, they picked up their entire channel. So now the YouTube algorithm is pushing all of this other creators' content, and they are growing by leaps and bounds. And I think for a lot of creators who've been there themselves, when they see this, this could also add a lot of emotional depression and sadness to it. And let's just be real, I think anybody would like that. And whenever they see somebody who's newer, who's growing way faster because the algorithm chose their content, it could definitely be a hard pill to swallow. And at the same time, this will affect your motivation to continue to create content. But what I do want to tell you is, this is a long-term game. YouTube is constantly changing, and there's always an opportunity for you to improve. And whenever the YouTube algorithm picks you up, you have another advantage if you continually create content, continue to improve, is you have a large body of content. Like on my channel, I have more than 1,000 videos. And so if the YouTube algorithm were to pick this up and they push my channel, well, people have more content to watch, you know, than just your normal videos that you see right now, where you only have a few videos for people to watch. So that means for the long term, your channel is going to grow more steadily, and you're going to build a community that actually enjoys the content that you create. So those are my thoughts on what happens when the YouTube algorithm chooses your video and channel, and what you should do about it, and also the whole feelings that are involved with that. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, whether you've experienced this yourself, or maybe you had some other ideas on the YouTube algorithm choosing your content, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my YouTube related tips and tutorials, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And if you're a creative geek like me, and you want to get exclusive access to more content that I don't put out here publicly on my YouTube channel, then join my Gold Content Creators group, where you're going to get content like this and more for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators group.